Hey, Becky, you're back. And today I'm back for another video. Good, it's recording. Thank you. Appreciate it. In today's video, we're doing something actually pretty funny again today. I made a little mod. I'm going to be releasing all these mods, like I've said. Once I get my main mod complete, like bfbb Spike Lake, which is just a custom map and 2 minigame levels. And then I'm going to release some editor file mods. I made some editor files for people that might not, if you don't have these files, I made some editor files and stuff. So I'm going to be releasing quite a few of my mods, but anyway, that's beside. But today what we did is kind of what we do with Larry Boy and the Bad Apple when we do disk swapping. You know how Larry Boy weeds all the files off it? Well, that game, okay, that's like way more extreme. This game doesn't do that kind of stuff, but this area, the SpongeBob Arena on GameCube has, on GameCube, on top of that using Dolphin, because if you do this on GameCube, you can't go here for 12 times, it will mute the sound, and then you know how what happens then. If you try to do anything, like dying or go anywhere, it freezes. Everybody that knows this glitch probably knows what happens on GameCube. Yeah, if you don't want that, if you have that, yeah, use the emulator, you can actually see what will happen. It will lose it. The reason why it's crashing on GameCube is because when you go to the 11th time, the game loses it. That's why it's crashing, because the console can't handle it. But if you use an emulator, specifically the newer version, you can get all kinds of things to happen, like the stacking effect and everything. But so what we did is I made a little mod, okay? I added custom voices to custom maps. So I made just an empty level with some basic things, and then I added some voice clips. I'll show you what I did, but yeah. So then what's gonna happen is when we go here and trigger the audio bug, then you go to those levels. It's gonna read those audio files we put in, so we can have it be all messed up, like chipmunks and deep voices and normal voices, and you can do the stacking effect with custom voices. And we got a lot of stuff in here. I took stuff from Courage the Cowardly Dog. I took stuff from YouTube. I have, there's stuff from, a lot of stuff. There's a few things, I even took stuff from Help Wanted and put it in the theater. SpongeBob Help Wanted. I don't know if I can, I did put it in the theater. So there's audio. Now, the thing is about this, the audio clips are hidden. You can't access them normally. They're in a file. They're in the sound SWAM layer file, but they're not. You can't play them normally. You have to do this glitch to hear them because they're just in the folder. They're in the SWAM. I don't have an NPC or something to trigger it. I just put the sounds in there, so you can't. So you have to go here to hear them. Then go here twice to start the glitch, and then if you go here a couple more times. 11 times or 12 times in total, then you can do. Then the game does the thing where it reads all the files. Not like Larry Boy where it reads. Not like that though, where it goes from one thing. No. That game is we all know. I gotta learn how to do it with PS2 games. How to make custom audio files. Which PS2 games is a little bit different. You have to use a hex thing. Yeah, Dolphin. I mean, the GameCube version of bfbb is way easier, but I'm gonna have to learn that one. Too bad there's no tool for PS2 games for this. GameCube has a fork for Audacity. Fork? And it will convert the files to GameCube DSP for you, so you don't have to use a hex editor or anything like that, which is nice, but you have to use it, and I haven't learned that yet, so I'm going to get into that. I gotta figure that out, because what I can do is we can put custom voice files in bfbb BS2, or any game I know that it's just quick to get to them. And then we can do Larry Boy disk swapping with bfbb PS2 and then have it read that custom file, and it will read all the flipping files off whatever you put into it. So that's what we did today. We did it with bfbb, so this glitch reads all these files. It doesn't read the entire game. What happens is when you go here 11 times, the first 2 times you go here, it messes up. The first time you go here and leave, the checkpoints mess up, and hitting NPCs mess up. That's all. The second time you go here is when you get the pause menu glitching up and the shiny object screwing up and just hitting the jellyfish. Going a third time breaks teleport boxes and mixes up sounds of buttons and button pressure plates. Going here additional the 11th time where then everything breaks. Then you get the stack and you get all the his audio gets mixed with the normal game. It's a mess. Like what you have to do is you have to go to a level over and over and over until it reads those files only. Then you can go to a different level. I can go back here and have it play a level Sand Mountain files that I was just in this level. Like I can go to Graveyard a certain number of times and then go here and I could go to downtown and talk to Mrs. Puff and it'll be the Flying Dutchman. It will say I'm the Flying Dutchman. I have a voice. I literally had that happen. But you can get two effects. Either it will keep reading the files of the levels you go to, then it will stop and then it will do it again. Then it will loop. It will read everything off the level and then we start. And if you keep walking it stacks and keep doing it, will overlay. And then it will go back and forth between stacking and then just mixing them up. That's how it works. But so we have a custom map. So I have these purpose shiny objects to take you to custom maps because it's just quicker. Here's a custom map where I was testing out making a editor file for these things. For cannons. Yeah, I had to go. I was trying to port this stuff over. And thankfully, just before we go to the level, I'm going to show you if I get hit by this. You can actually get hit by it. It's kind of... Come on, sponge. Come on. I put the move points literally all over the place. There, see, it hurts you. Yeah, it hurts you. And, I have both of these. I have two of them. These are from Goo Lagoon. Yeah, these are from the Goo Lagoon level. When you walk in the trigger, I put the trigger, they spawn, the sound plays, the steam comes out, it moves, it vibrates. You go above the trigger, it stops shooting it. So I have these, I'm going to be putting these in, I'm going to make editor files for these. And be releasing these, so then you can put these in your mods. Now, if you hit them, the only thing I have to update this is the sound for breaking it. I forgot to add the sound for breaking it, but that's a very easy thing. Now, when you hit it, the frags come out. Yeah, it works. So I have everything except for the sound for breaking it. So, and when you hit it, it's persistent, just like Goo Lagoon, so it won't show up unless I re-enable it to not be. So, but that's just what I'm saying. All this in this level is the cannons, wooden tikis and thunder tikis, and a basic. Well, these don't count as sounds. It's just the level layout, the grass, the custom platform, and the water and skybox. But the sounds that are in this level is the cannon, and the thunder tikis and the wooden tikis. But there's also sound effects you're not going to see or hear normally. I took stuff from Sly Cooper, like on YouTube. There's a YouTube fan thing for Sly Cooper 1. I took audio from that, and I took stuff from Shift. There was a Shift thing, and then another level has stuff from Truth or Square. This level, I have a couple custom maps, but the audio files you're not gonna play. You're not gonna hear them because they're actually in the SRAM layer, but they're not. I don't have anything to tell them to read, because if I told them to read, there'd be no point. I have it, so you have to go to SpongeBob, and when you go there, then you're going to hear these audio files being played. So you're going to have these for the start. The first SRAM layer, how this works is it goes in order. Whatever SRAM layer you have in the editor first, it's going to be playing these. So let me open this real quick before we get to the actual video. My custom map right here, I have to turn on C if you want to see the map. That's the bottom of the thing, but there's a platform. But we can go here, and here's what you do, guys. If you want to use yourself, you need to grab custom files. Grab files from the HB, which is Bikini Bottom. And I just grabbed Mr. Krabs' voice clips. You just grab things you want to use. So we grabbed Mr. Krabs 1, 2, and 3. And then what you do is I grab those 3, and these are now in my custom HB 12, which is not in the game. HB 12 is my custom map with the cannons and stuff. But we're making an editor file for cannons. But on top of that, we actually added some custom voice clips for SpongeBob Arena just to make a funny video today. I want to show you guys something. So this has Mr. Krabs' lines. Well, it used to. Now, one thing you're gonna have to do, guys, if you want to do this properly, this is a glitch. The SpongeBob Arena is not supposed to. Well, it could be a glitch or it could be some weird. I don't know program I put it. I really don't know how this works, but it's only in the GameCube version. But you need to actually make the audio files fast if you want this to work. So what you do is you use Audacity GameCube, and you take lines from Mr. Krabs or any Bubble Buddy, just ever sounds, and just put it in a custom SRAM layer. See, this is for cannons or robots, and then this last one is for, and it's going to go in order from the top of the SRAM to the bottom of the SRAM. So if you want it to play a certain order, then put it in a certain order. So it will go down like this. So Mr. Krabs' lines are here, and I'm gonna play them in the game. But what you have to do here, if you don't do this step in the and you do the SpongeBob Arena glitch, the voice clips are gonna be way too deep. They'll be like really deep. Like, so you have to actually speed them up. You have to make them like sound like this.
This is the story of Sly Cooper. Sly was just a baby when 5 nasty figures came a-knocking. They murdered his father and stole their family's prized possession, the Thievius Raccoonus. It held all the knowledge and secrets of his ancestors, for you see, Sly...
If you don't make it sound like that, what will happen is in the normal game, if you would have played these normally, there'll be normal voice clips. Well, not now, because I made them chipmunk. But you have to make them sound like fast by default, because in-game, in the glitch, it's going to sound like really slow. So you have to speed it up to like make it faster, basically. And you go to change pitch, and I'll show you my pitch. Let me just get that pulled up real quick. And I don't remember what key I have mapped to my OBS for pausing and starting, so I'm going to do it like... Okay. So, I'm not going to play this because I don't want to spoil anything, but this is something I was doing, but I actually deleted the slide one because I already have it in the game, so I don't need to keep it on my computer for extra space. This computer has got so much stuff on here. I really don't want to, But what you do is you first make your sound, and then once it's done, you can raise the volume on this top one if you want to, which you probably want to. I didn't do all the way because it vibrates, but I don't know. Then you go to here, then go to change pitch, change speed, and I set it to around this, the bar around here. So just experiment with it, and make sure it's fast, and then I have it kind of around here, and then you can click perform and play it. Then you can hear, and then you have to make sure it's fast, because if it's not fast, it's going to be deep in the glitch. It'll be too deep, and it'll be deep all the time. So you want to actually hear it. So it will be normal voices, and then it'll be chipmunk, and then it'll be slightly deep depending where you do it in the glitch. You know how the glitch kind of varies, and that's what I'm talking about. So that's how you get around that. So you make it sound like that, and that's how I do it. So now we can show you what the glitch does with what the effects sound like with the SpongeBob Arena glitch enabled. So, yeah. So that's basically what this thing is. So, now we will show you what it does. And I'll have to explain some stuff as we go. So, because there's some funny things. So, we took a lot of stuff from the game, basically. Quite a few things, actually. So, I'll do a little video on this. And you guys, if you want to try this yourself, yeah, you can really do this. You can add your own custom audio. And then you can have, the game will play it. The glitch will play it because it's in the game now. It's in the files, right? So, it will play it. So, you can use like you know how the DS, you can make your own voices and shit? Yeah, you can do this, and then you can use this, the glitch will play it. I gotta learn this with the PS2 game so I can do Larry Boy disc swapping, so I can actually get that game to read, because that game will read everything off the CD, so we gotta figure out how to do it with PS2 games, and do Larry Boy disc swapping with, and then have it play, like, because I can take stuff and, I gotta figure that the PS2 audio. It sucks that game's not on GameCube, but then again, if it wasn't on GameCube, you can't disc swap on GameCube, so you couldn't even do it, but... If you don't know my Larry Boy disc swapping videos yet, yeah, you really should check those out. Holy shit. Did it with movie game. Like, did it with pretty much everything. Over the hedge, everything. That game worked. So we have purpose on your objects. So So now we're gonna go to SpongeBob Arena and trigger the glitch. So a GameCube, if you want to do this, only works on GameCube. But see, it's normal. Now you gotta go here 11 times. I'm obviously gonna cut this, but I'll show you what happens the first 2 times because I have some custom stuff we'll put in, and then I'll skip to when I go 11 times, and then we'll show you what it does. Then we can do all the stacking and what Lairboy does. Well, Lairboy doesn't stack like overlay. You can only like have it play 1 or 2 free things. Like it is Alfred plus you can make a sound plus talking to a townsperson in Bumblebee, but you can't keep walking and walking have it. This game, every time you move, it will add it to it. If you go here 11, yeah, it's a mess. Going here 11 times, the game becomes basically a creepypasta. I'm not even joking. Just make sure you use New Dolphin. If you use the older Dolphin, the stacking effect doesn't seem to work. Because in every New Dolphin, that glitch actually happens. So I'm going to guess this is accurate to how the console would be. That's probably why it's crashing on console, because it can't handle the stacking all the scanning the folders. No, going here literally does do this. I don't know why this area just straight up is broken on GameCube, but yeah, it is. But you can add your own custom stuff to it and have it play it. So I'll show you what it does. It's awesome. So here we go. And then we're going to go here 11 times. So that's just the normal stuff. Which you normally would hear if you go there twice. But now we're going to go to my custom map. So I have one goes to... I didn't place all the R buttons. I didn't want to do... I could have just done that, but it's just a quick example. So here we're in my custom map. There's the cannon. Very high up. I'm really happy I got this to work. All these, yeah. I gotta use these in mods. You want it, yeah. I'll release the cannons at some point. So if you guys that don't have these editor files, I'm gonna be releasing these things so other people can use these in their mods if they don't have these files or haven't figured out how to import stuff over. Most people know that by now, but if you don't, I will make editor files for this stuff so you guys can use it when I get around to releasing this stuff. So here we go. When you first go here, it's gonna be the normal stuff. The cannon, see? First, it's everything that, yeah, it's in here. It's so cool you can add your own stuff, dude. That's sick, dude. Yeah, it's really cool. It's like the DS. So you can add your own like little sound packs if you want to have them play. Thanks to this glitch, you can actually do that. You can actually play around with this. So I'll go and we go here again, but I don't know which one's which. I think it's this one. Sure. One of them goes to a never custom area. And let's see when it loads up. This has got a lot of stuff here. Okay, pause. Okay, this is truth. I didn't have a skybot. This is Truth or Square. I took stuff from Truth or Square. Okay, so now when I pause the game, it's gonna play me playing that. Now it sounds deep because I didn't. The pitch was not, so it's a little deep, but it's not as deep as it would have been. So I made it some, yeah. So this is Truth or Square audio. Yeah, from SpongeBob Truth or Square game.
Oh, Gary, I'm so excited. I can't believe tomorrow is the 77th anniversary of the Krusty Krab. That's right, Gary. Oh, Gary, I'm so excited. I can't believe tomorrow is the 77th anniversary of the Krusty Krab. That's right, Gary. Oh, Gary, I'm so excited. I can't believe tomorrow is the 77th anniversary of the Krusty Krab. That's right, Gary. Oh, Gary, I'm so excited. I can't believe tomorrow is the 77th anniversary.
Alright, so there you go. There's Truth or Square audio. Now, you can even put your own voice clips in here. Your own stuff. Just make sure you're recording your microphone. So here we go. I have one for microphone. I don't know which one's which. Okay, I think I have an empty level for one of these things. I think it's an empty map. I put my own voices in here. I'm not gonna show you all of them, but here it's my own voices, but it's not okay. So
this place sure is creepy. Wow. this place sure is creepy. Wow, this place sure is creepy. Wow, this place sure is creepy. Wow, this place sure is creepy.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do this. So it will play your stuff because the glitch reads files, right? Sounds and shit. So if you add your own stuff, it will read that. Like what Larry Boyd, yeah. Like if you mix the files from different PS2 games and Larry Boyd disc swapping, same thing. But with this, you can add your own stuff. You can add your own. You can take stuff from anything. You can take stuff from Angry Video Game Nerd and just bunch of and put it in. Like creepypasta stuff. I have creepypasta stuff in here from Force Computer Virus Horror Stories, which is you remember that YouTuber? I took this is the video I did like 3 months ago, so you're gonna hear this normally because I'm talking to him normally, but let me just get to it. I did mix some. Come on, there's a lot of information in this level. Okay, I have to go a second time. Alright, so I'll go a second time and I'll show you, actually, I'll go 3 times and then we're gonna skip to when it's nuts. So, show you the stacking effects, but, so go here. Because every time you go here, it moves it slightly more further. That's how, if you don't know, people know how this works. Most people know about this. It moves the pause menu further in so it can play more stuff. And then if you go here 11 times on GameCube, it crashes. But on actual emulation, you can actually get past the freeze and make the game go completely insane. And you know, if you don't know what this glitch can do, well, let's just say it's a mess. If you don't know how bad this can be, it's literally a creepypasta. Go ahead and literally try it yourself. Go here 11 times on the emulation game. You're gonna see what will happen. You'll see what will happen. I'm telling you, you will see what will happen. I'm surprised I'm the only one that posts this. Like, most people don't know what would happen. Yeah, if you go here enough, you can overflow it and make it a mess. But, so... Alright, so, let's see. Which one is it? Oh, man. Go here again. So we went twice, and that's going to be moved. It's going to be moved further in. So let's see what this does. That's, I'll get you, Cooper. It's cutting off because I didn't go there enough. But if I go there never... I'm going to skip to... Okay, so now we're going to go back to Truth or Square. Which was... damn. This one, I think. Oh. Oh, it's a Scooby-Doo thing. Oh my god, the Sanya Objects script cheat code.
Think about it, dude. Anything we want. Cash, cars, candy. So, you only use...
I might as well explain. You wonder what a golden spatula looks like that? Because we're in a 100% save file. And 100% save files, when you make mods, they don't work. You have to start a new game and play your mods. If you don't start a new game, you're gonna have things not work right. So make sure when you test mods, you load up a new game. And if you play a new game and you save and come back, this won't happen. Unless you picked up the spatula, then it won't be there. But yeah, you're gonna get these glitches because this is a 100% save file that I played without modifying it. So you're gonna have that happen. That's why it looks like that. The Sanya Object cheat script worked. I kept giving me 80, so I got all the way up to 90. I should have put R buttons down, but I didn't know. Really. Which one is? Okay,
You heard of mad scientists, right?
This one? Damn it, it's frustrating. Yeah, it's this one. So it's more Truth or Square.
Barry, Mr. Krabs is letting me have the party at my pineapple. He's letting me pay for everything, too. Isn't he great? Mr. Krabs, shouldn't this be Barry? Mr. Krabs is letting me have the party at my pineapple. He's letting me pay for everything, too. Isn't he great? Mr. Krabs, shouldn't this he Gary? Mr. Krabs is letting me have the party at my pineapple. He's letting me pay for everything, too. Isn't he great? Mr. Krabs, shouldn't this he Gary? Mr. Krabs is letting me have the party at my pineapple. He's letting me pay for everything, too. Isn't he great?
Yeah, okay, well, see what I mean, though? That's custom audio from Truth or Square, bro. Like, being played in the audio bug. Yeah, it's sick. So I made it so you have to go here to hear it. I didn't put it, it's in the SRAM folder, but you can't hear it unless you go here. Because there's nothing, I don't have a trigger to play it, right? So you have to go here to hear it, because it scans the files. That's what this glitch does. It scans the audio files for everything that's in the level. Yeah, it's bizarre. I don't know why why does this glitch have the same exact glitch as Larry Boy Disc Swap? It's almost like the same program who made audio worked in that game later on. I will not be surprised, because this is a very similar glitch to what that game does. Yeah, this is the glitch before that came out, I swear. So, fifth time. Okay, that's the fifth time. Now, this one, damn it. This takes me to the cannon thing. I think this is the cannon one. Yeah, custom area. Alright. I'll get you, Cooper.
I'll get you, Cooper.
See? I'll get you, Cooper. This is the story of Sly Cooper.
I'll get you, Cooper.
Oh my god.
I'll get you, Cooper.
Okay, I'm gonna go here. Now, we're gonna go here 11 times. I'm gonna cut this, but before we cut this, I'm gonna show you. I might as well show you that glitch. It's just the glitch of loading new game. If I load a new game, the script that sending out the golden spatula thing does not do that. I might as well show you that because I get pissed off that happens. Because yeah, this stays on, by the way. This glitch is on until you turn the game off. You don't even loading a new game with this on. It's a mess. But we're gonna show you this just to show you that
There's nothing.
I know. Come on. Go here to where Scooby-Doo is a mess. Poor Scoob. But here's the script working correctly with a new game. See? Oh my god, it's shiny objects! Oh my god. Oh no! Okay, so that's how. See, if you play the game halfway and don't get the spatula, but still save the game, this won't happen. It will look normal. But if you make a modification file and you load up one of your save files that's just a normal OG game, it's gonna do this. I don't know why this happens, but when you modify bfbb, when you load a game, things aren't gonna display right. So unless you load a new game, then test your mods, and then load a new game, play your mod, save, turn off the game, reopen it, load your save file that you just made, this will still work properly. Yeah, if you load a save file with the OG game you played before, it's gonna do that. Don't know why, that's just a bug. If there's any way, I don't know why the hell that happens, but see, now it works properly and you can take it up. Alright, I'm gonna be cutting, okay, I'm gonna go to SpongeBob Arena, I'm gonna go to the SpongeBob Arena,
Cash, cars, candy. So, you only use magic spells for stuff that starts with C? Once, we were lowly high school noobs. Cash, cars, candy. So, you only use magic spells for stuff that starts with C? Once, we were lowly high school noobs. Cash.
yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go to SpongeBob Arena until we go there 11 times, where it loses it, and I'll show you this, just the scanning the folders and stuff. Okay. A couple more times, and it should be, see, it's still normal. still normal, like, for kind of, right? Just the pause menu and shiny objects and shit, but go here enough, and your game will lose it, which you've already seen my channel. I posted this a couple times, but, I mean, today we're doing modifications with custom voices in it here, though. So, I gotta make a video on this. So, yeah, you put your custom voices in your GameCube version, and go here enough, and then you can play, you can even stack the stuff. Yeah, you know, you literally can do this. It's a mess, so I'll show you what I mean by that. So, let's just go here enough to get it to work.
I love opening presents.
See?
How to get this one open? Gotta watch out for the boom. Somehow I don't think he needs a hand. I get it. Just my size.
See?
Time
Yeah.
for a little sneaky sneak.
Exact same glitch as Larry Boy. Where it's, not as all the stacking, but reading the files. Same kind of thing, basically. So, now we're going to do this. What you have to do now is go to a level and do the cruise bubble to store audio from one level and move it somewhere else, so you can have it be in the game's memory. So you have to go to a level and do that, so it stores it. And you gotta keep doing it a couple times, and then you're gonna find it's gonna play the audio. It's gonna play your custom audio, just scanning it and shit. So I'm gonna just do this a couple of times to store the audio. This is how you store it. When you go here 11 times, you have to do this to store it. Use the cruise. You have to use the cruise bubble and just do this. Don't know why that works, but that's how it works. You can hear SpongeBob. Yeah, you can hear it. It's doing it, but so do that a couple times. Then you're gonna find it's gonna play Truth or Square audio. I'm gonna go to the Truth or Square level so we can hear that stuff. You can already hear it. That's SpongeBob. I can do this in my sleep. From Truth or Square, it's already doing it there. I'm gonna do it a couple more times, but it's got this level stored. Okay, there's Patrick on the pause. The pause menu now is randomized. It will just randomly change on its own. When you go your 11, it becomes randomized. That's how it works. You can hear it. That's Truth or Square. But it's not stacking. I have to go. It's doing that thing where it's just repeating itself. It's not. You gotta change it to stacking. It's not actually. Yeah, there's we got SpongeBob, Pat, and Sandy's voice clips from Truth or Square in here. Now it's not stack. It's endings. You gotta make it not end. So I gotta do this one more time. No, you have to use the cruise. You have to do that, or go near duplicatrons or something to change it. You have to store it. So then you go to another. It will remember that you're in that ever level. You can do that. This glitch is a mess. It's a flippin' mess, bro. But you can add your own custom stuff, make it even funnier. Here we go. Okay, it's deep because I forgot to make so that's not it's not too deep, but I'm gonna do this. I'll show you what I mean by this. So you can hear Patrick from Truth or Square. So now I'm gonna activate. I'm gonna do this. It's reading boot file, frig. Yeah, this glitch does do that a lot. It reads the boot file a lot, and it's... God damn it. I want to hear the custom audio, not his boot sounds. Not his SP folder, for frig's sake. Like, Lord. It doesn't help there's so many of them. I like hearing them, but I want to hear my custom stuff. Come on.
You just met the Sponginator. Starchy Boat, lovely pile of junk.
Here it is.
I can't believe I smashed the
Proof
whole
is square.
thing. Who's your sponge daddy? I am SpongeBob. Hear me roar! Who's next? More scrap metal for the junkyard. Take that, you pesky robot. I came, I smashed, I rock. I am SpongeBob, robot reductionist. I guess that'll teach you. Whoops. I meant to do that. Pardon me, ma'am. From robot to no-bot. Sorry, but you were in the way. Aw, did the big bad robot go boom? That's one less robot between me and the formula. Never underestimate the power of the sponge. Hey, where'd he go? Tag, you're it. If you're in my line of fire, you're toast. I've got you in my crosshairs. Lock and load. Here comes trouble with a capital S. Watch out.
I'm going to be showing you a bit of this thing and then on the video, so...
Oh, hi, Larry. Stop moving around so I can hit ya. Oh, boy. Target practice. Let the projectiles fly. That was easy. I didn't even break a sweat. Yes. On to the next challenge. I can lick anything you throw at me. Problem solved? SquarePants style. I can do this in my sleep. Huh? How do you like that? I did it! My brain is firing on all cylinders. I must be a genius. Or something. I love it when a plan comes together. Man, am I glad that's over. Look out for the spongy tornado! You're in trouble now!
SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs hired me as security for the big event.
You! Patrick needs...
What happens if I push everything at once? My mother always told me, never cheat. Let's cheat. Push all of the buttons. Maybe one of them means go. Bonus content means more stuff. Yay, stuff! Look out, here I come!
Let's do it!
Ha! 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 Ooh! Let's smash things! Whee!
That's using my head. Ah!
How's your head holding up?
I'm a little lightheaded, but don't let that stop you.
Bang! 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 Look out, Trouble! We're gonna get you! Using your head is so much fun! Pound for pound! SpongeBob beats the competition! Woohoo! Woohoo! Hey, look at me! I'm jellyfishing! Come here, little jellyfish, and get in my net! Stop swimming so fast! I've only got 5 legs, and one of them's my head! You're my favorite! I'm gonna call you Freckles, 'cause you're Freckles! Freckles are funny! Don't run from my love net! It's bigger than the both of us! Don't run away, little jelly clam! You complete me! I'm not gonna hurt you, little jellyfish! I just want to keep you in a jar on top of my television. Aww. So let me get this straight. The only way you're going to remember where you put the formula is if you're happy. Seriously, SpongeBob, how hard can it be to make you happy? Oh, wait a second. Remember when we went jellyfishing? That made you happy. Jellyfish sure are pretty. I wonder what they taste like. I didn't. My stomach did. Bad stomach. We've struck a memory gusher. Let's dig deeper. SpongeBob lost the Krabby Patty secret formula, and now he's sad. And when he's sad, he can't remember anything, like where he put the formula. It's a vicious cycle. Is this making any sense? SpongeBob forgot where he put the Krabby Patty secret formula. So now we're trying to cheer him up to jog his memory. Okay? Well, remember when we helped Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy come out of retirement? Really? 99.9%? That's,
You'll just have to remember every memory you've ever had of the Krusty Krab. I like peanut butter and jellyfish. Not necessarily in that order. Step 1, catch. Step 2, release. Step 3, repeat steps 1 through 2. The more jellyfish I catch in my net, the happier I know I'll get. If there's anything more fun than jellyfishing, I haven't found it yet. I have a bumper sticker that says, I'd rather be jellyfishing. I smell jelly. I want to pet the pretty jellyfish. If jellyfishing is wrong, I don't want to be right. Maybe the jellies know where the formula is. I'd like to get stung just once. I think. But I would never say that out loud. I sure hope they live up to my impossibly high standards. I wish I'd brought my entire comic book collection for them to sign. Just think, we might be breathing the same air as Mermaid Man. Mermaid Man? I just realized his name doesn't make any sense. I hope my eyeballs don't explode when I see them. Let's call them MM and BB for short. I wonder if Barnacle Boy minds always playing second fiddle. I've heard Mermaid Man's greatest power is his ability to decipher meatloaf recipes just by taste. I hope I have enough ink for them to sign my whole body. I hope there's a gift shop. I'm out of super underwear. Look at all the beautiful jellyfish. I like the robots. A buzzer, a buzzer. Move, 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 buzzer. SpongeBob, look sharp, me boy. Tomorrow's a very important day for Kashi. Think of all the Krabby Patties we'll sell. Now, how were those made again? Oh yeah, good thinking, lad. You never know when Plankton's prying eye might be watching. Here, take the formula and put it somewhere safe. SpongeBob! What is this? Some kind of mutiny? Why aren't you flipping patties for the big celebration? Time is money! What are you talking about, lad? What kind of crazy calamity have you been up to this time? Lost the secret formula? I told you to put it in the safe! This is a mutiny! Hey, that's me lottery ticket! Oops! I guess I never gave you the formula after all. Ah, here it is! It was in my back pocket the whole time! We served over 200 Krabby Patties that day, and only one case of indigestion. We never had statistics like that before. Better get a move on. Time is money. You stay there any longer, and I'll have to start charging you rent. SpongeBob! Sorry. Just practicing. Ahoy! Better stay on your toes, kid. That formula is the most important thing in my money. World. Find it. Find the formula, or you're fired. Find the formula faster. Oh, no. I haven't counted me money in the last 30 seconds. If you don't find the formula, I'll duck your pay. While you're looking around, be on the lookout for any spare change. You think people would buy Krabby tacos? Just remember, a penny saved is another penny you can give to me. Hurry up! There's still time for me to get home in time to watch me money. Did you check everywhere? Check again! Hurry up! I've still got to drive Pearl to ballet class. Oh, so many options. Where's the one for more money? Here's the volume control. You can turn it up when we say R. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Bonus content. Maybe that's where they put the money. Sheets! I'll be in here for a while. Hurry up, lad, and feed those engines. anchovies. I almost see the end of the line. Remember me, boy. Speed is a fry cook's best friend. Speed and patties, that is. Let me see you flip them patties, me boy. It's like a sea of anchovies. Keep flippin', me boy. Just keep flippin'. Keep 'em movin', boyo. They can't all be winners. You're a fry cook now, me boy. Show some grit. Don't stop, me boy. Them anchovies are insatiable. I hit the jackpot today. Next, we'll have to scrub the place down real good and open all the doors and windows. Boy, you done good. Now you're a co-cashier. So why are you standing around? Get to work. What's all this commotion out here? SpongeBob, stop fooling around and get back to work. SpongeBob, a good co-cashier doesn't dilly-dally or get involved in any ruckus, rumble, or rumpus. Get back to work. I don't pay co-cashiers to stand around like they got nothing better to do. Back to work. Hey, SpongeBob. Do you know how to spell get back to work? A co-cashier is a position of honor, of dignity. And if you better get back to your post or I'll make you walk the plank. The Krusty Krab is a finely tuned machine. That means man your station, SpongeBob. SpongeBob, ever since you got your promotion, you've let it get to your head. Are you too big to do the job? SpongeBob, you're gonna make me rupture something if you don't get back to work. Find the formula, or I'll fire you, hire you, and fire you again. Now that I promoted you, it should be easier to find the formula. You better find the formula soon. You never know where plankton might be hiding. Money? Did somebody say money? Oh, it was me. No formula means no money. And that means no co-cashier. Stop loafing, you sponge loafer. Battle station, SpongeBob. There be hungry anchovies about. You've got to feed all these ravenous scallywags and send them on their way. Get to the grill, me boyo. While they clean out me inventory, I'll clean out their wallets. Well, SpongeBob, you've proved you can handle the job. I guess I have no choice but to hire you as me new fry cook. Mr. Squidward, you're on the register now. Easy, lad. One more outburst like that and you're fired. Jiggle me handle, SpongeBob. Are you starting the party without me? Don't worry, lad. We'll get your brain happy again. Surely you must remember the time I hired you as me fry cook. I was skeptical at first, but you proved yourself that day. There wasn't a hungry anchovy in the house when you were finished with them.
Don't worry, SpongeBob. We'll make you so happy you'll remember the Alamo. Yee-haw, SpongeBob! That ugly old clown was really asking for it, and I call my move the Sandy Cheeks Chop. That is what you get when you fool around with a Texas Twister. Y'all better stay down now, you hear? Y'all mess with the bull, you get the horns. I spin around, you go down. That's what I call a round and round roundhouse. You just got a taste of a Texas T-bone. Get out of the way. Trouble coming through. I just gave you an asteroid belt. Just call me Satellite Sandy. This is more fun than fishing pickles out of a barrel. No use standing around. Let's get a move on. Yeah, mule, yeah. Buffalo squirrels, won't you come out tonight? Yo-lay, yo-lo-lo, yo-lay, yo-lo-lo. Oh, give me a home where the jellyfish roam. We gotta rustle up the formula before the cows come home. I can't decide whether to build a rocket or finish my whittling. Let's put some bustle in our breeches and hog-tie that formula. Saddle up, partner. We need to get the heck out of Dodge. Front and center, formula. Don't make me come looking for you. Oh, horse manure. We're never gonna find that formula just standing around. Now, where's a seahorse when you need one? I'm a space cowboy reconnoitering the moon. I like everything about my spacesuit, except for when I need to use the ladies' room. All this standing around makes me want to karate chop something. Cheats! Darn tootin'! Let's have some fun. Look at all them fancy doodads. Hey, y'all! Turn up the volume so you can hear me. Can you hear me? Huh? Huh? My rocket doesn't even have this many controls. I wonder if there's a button for finishing your homework. Hee-yaw!
Be gentle with me, please.
Brace yourself, SpongeBob!
Bracing away.
I am a two-fisted twister!
Tell 'em, sister.
Taekwondo, don't mess with us! This blender's set on karate chop! Spinning squirrel surprise! Say hello to my karate fists of fury! Yee-haw! This is more fun than feeding a hoot to my nanny! I'm getting a workout and tenderizing my dinner! A pleasure, Mr. Squarepants. I am Mademoiselle Sandy Cheeks. Might I offer you a spot of tea and some spirited conversation? Here's 25 cents worth of whooping I found between the cushions. I've got a long-distance whooping. Will you accept the charges? This chop is fortified with essential vitamins and minerals. Hey-ya! This kick will burn your socks off and taste great on chicken. Hey-ya! Are you sponge enough for the final challenge? Don't mess with Texas. Hey-ya! Here's a Texas-sized barbecue chop with extra hey-ya! Yee-haw! Hey-ya! I'm gonna chop you into sponge bits. Howdy, SpongeBob. Howdy, Patrick. Dang, SpongeBob. You look lower than a sea worm's hindquarters. Making SpongeBob happy? That shouldn't be too hard. Let's see. Shazam! How about when we first met, SpongeBob? We had more fun than a mongoose in a pickle barrel. Well, SpongeBob, do you remember where the formula is yet? Well, I know a place you'd love to be. A little place called Karate Town.
Let's do it. Let's smash things. Woo! That's a clown. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's smash things. Woo! That's a clown.
Remember when we practiced karate all day? Howdy, y'all. I'm Sandy Cheeks. Come on. There's happiness just around your corners. Let's get to getting while the getting's good. Yee-haw! Ride 'em, Sponge Boy. I say we shoe this horse and go home early. Even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. Remember, kids, it's better to eat a nut than be one. This here's some mighty fine formula hunting weather. Yippee-ki-yay, Sponge Doggy. I never met a sponge I didn't like. I'm a karate chopping cowgirl.
Let's do it. Watch out, coming through. This puck has your name on it. Oh, hi, Larry. Stop moving around so I can hit ya.
Dad's hired me as security for the big event. What happens if I push everything at once? My mother always told me, never cheat. Let's cheat. Push all of the buttons. Maybe one of them means go. Bonus content means more stuff. Hey, stuff! Look out, here I come! Let's smash things! How's your head holding up? Bang, bang, bang! Look out, Trouble, we're gonna get you! Using your head is so much fun! Pound for pound, SpongeBob beats the competition! Hey, look at me! I'm jellyfishing! Come here, little jellyfish, and get in my net! Stop swimming so fast! I've only got 5 legs, and one of them's my head! You're my favorite! I'm gonna call you Freckles, 'cause you're Freckles! Freckles are funny! Don't run from my love net! It's bigger than the
You heard of mad science?
you see I'm eating? That's mighty neighborly. Oh, when you're done, my wife would love to meet you. Yeah. When you look like you're finished, my wife would love to meet you. I'm lost. A bunch of robots came through here and stole my whole sword collection.
Have you ever seen a more... Solarific. Up for a game of SpongeBob? There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. Smells like solarific. Victory. Up for a game of SpongeBob Division Control. The launch is a go. There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. Smells like at ya. Sometimes victory. Pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. The launch is a go. Push, Now, to get this one, somehow I underwear. Sponge wearing I am one unbeatable sponge. Now I can wear 5 pairs of underwear. I'm ready. Wow. Say hello to my pairs of underwear. I am one unbeatable sponge. It shines. You just met the Sponginator. Say hello to my little friend. Wow. 6 pairs of underwear. I am one unbeatable Sponginator. I'm ready. Say hello to my little bubble friend. You just met the Sponginator.
I can't believe I guess that'll teach you. I can't, Daddy. I Who's next? I guess that'll teach you for the big bad robot. Help me now. That's one less robot between me and the formula. That's one less robot to that house. Robot chicken, no rock. Lock and load, pretty right. Gary, that's got big bad robot robots. That's one less robot between me and the formula. Lock and load, make your power of the double. So I can hit you. Gary, you're coming for no-no. You're in trouble now.
Ninja skills. Check out my new car. What's that mean? Do that. I was working on my ninja skills. But check out my new car. Wait. What's that mean? Don't you do that. I was working on my ninja skills. Check out my new car. I can't wait. What's that mean? Welcome to Jumbo, home of the best looking, juiciest burgers in all of the world. I'm Jumbo. Welcome to Jumbo, home of the best looking, juiciest burgers in all of the world. I'm Jumbo. I can't wait. What you play? Welcome to Jumbo. My name is the best looking, juiciest burgers in all of the world. I'm Jumbo. What you play? My name is French. Burger. I'm not, but it has a nice juicy jambon. I'm big and juicy. Well, what about him? Burger. Big, small, juicy, smallest. Well, I'm not, but it has a nice sound. Juicy jambon. What about him? I want to eat. Small, smallest. Big and juicy. One burger, big and juicy. What about him? Small one. Smallest you got. Weird. I'll hold it till he gets back. I'll hold it till he gets back. Where's my burger? Coming right up.
Something smells fishy. Your mind is stinky woolly. And thank goodness it's not.
Where's my burger?
I'll hold it till he gets back. Something smells fishy. Your mind is stinky woolly. And thank goodness it's not.
Where's my burger?
Coming right up. Something smells fishy. My name is Stinky Woolly. Thank goodness it's not.
Is there anything wrong? It's my wife's special. Is there anything wrong? It's my wife's special. Is there anything stupid dog? It's my wife's special. Stupid dog. Stupid dog. I know I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't.
That's mighty neighborly. I wonder, can't you see I'm eating? That's mighty neighborly. I wonder, love to meet you. Love to meet you. You're finished. That's mighty neighborly. I wonder, very fond of love to meet you. But you're finished. My wife was very fond of you.
Well, they're more lost. A bunch of robots came through here and stole my whole sock collection. I could use some help getting them back. Okay then. Well, they're more lost. A bunch of robots came through here and stole my whole sock collection. Turkey bacon. I could use some help getting them back. Okay then. For every 10 socks...
Sneak. Rain, go away. Slippery road.
Hammer! 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 Almost. He looked a lot bigger on TV. What?
Almost. He looked a lot bigger on TV.
Almost. He looked a lot bigger.
I'll get you, Cooper.
This is the story of Sly Cooper. Sly was just a baby when 5 nasty figures came a-knocking. They murdered his father and stole their family's prized possession, the Thievius Raccoonus. It held all the knowledge and secrets of his ancestors, for you see, Sly was to learn from the book and become the next thief in a long line of thieves. But its pages now sit in the hands of evildoers, using its knowledge to commit terrible crimes. He grew up in an orphanage where he met his lifelong friends, Bentley, a smart little turtle, and Murray, a hippo. Now grown up, Sly and his pals are out to stop those stinky stinkers, avenge his papa, and bring honor to his family name. Sly Cooper! I knew we should have killed you when we had the chance. But no, leave the child, they said. Now here you are, intruding my... Oh, no. Don't you dare touch those controls. I'll crush you!
God fucking damn it! God fucking damn it, man! Fucking Christ, man. God damn it! Just fucking let me play! Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck you. Think you're fucking better than me? Fuck you. You wanna know why the world record holder resets, man? Fucking take the first 5 fucking minutes to learn anything about speedrunning. Fucking bait is so weak, dude. Fucking get better, bait. Oh look, he's already mad at the game, so let's fucking annoy him even more. Good fucking idea, man. Such a fucking coward. God damn it, man. Why don't you just fucking work, man? Why don't you just fucking work? You fucking piece of shit. I'm so fucking sick of this goddamn game, man. Fucking this fucking fucking die. Oh, it's so funny because he fucking plays SpongeBob! It's so fucking funny! Fuck you!
For every shin socks you bring back to me, I'll give you a golden turkey baster. Bless you. Did you find my lost socks?
TV, watch the tentacles!
Oh, it's so funny because he fucking plays SpongeBob! It's so fucking funny! Fuck you! Fuck
TV, watch the tentacles!
Flight time before the bubble pops. Because, SpongeBob...
TV, watch the tentacles! TV, watch the tentacles!
You're in my light. Okay, just stop jumping, will you? If you take this golden spatula, will you please go away? Don't touch me. Didn't I pay you to go away? You're in my light.
Oh, right. So shiny. Okay, so now what? Is this all? I thought it was going to be an ice cream cone. So what do I do with this? Oh yeah. I forget. Pretty sparkly sea. How many of these do I have to carry? How many of these do I have to carry? So shiny. Must push.
That a lamp? Get out. Squidward? I didn't know Squid. How can I fix every 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 Squidward, Patrick and I were just playing a game, and Squidward, I don't know what to do. He's wearing fire. Squid had a lamp? Squid had a lamp? Had a lamp? It had
I sure gotta carry a lot of stuff around. Woo! Up we go!
It would only give me an error, and the antivirus would open. It would only give me an error, and the antivirus would open and tell me everything was infected. It wouldn't do anything but that. It wouldn't do anything. The computer decided it had enough, and restarted. The computer decided it had enough. When it got back to the desktop, it was gross. When it got back to the desktop, the colors were all wrong. My windows were colors were all broken and glitchy. My windows were sounds that came from the depths of hell were sounds that came from the depths of hell were playing through my speakers. Things didn't resemble my computer at all. Things didn't resemble like a complete my computer at all. It looked like the antivirus had a very serious looking warning on it. The antivirus had a very serious looking warning which would unlock. Told me to pay for a service which would unlock. I clicked around because what else bad could happen? I clicked around because what else bad could happen? It had a countdown timer for 5 minutes. It had a countdown that if I didn't pay for the service in 5 minutes, and told me that if I didn't pay for the service in 5 minutes, then my file would lock my computer forever. Then my file would want that to happen. But I didn't want that to happen. But the timer ran out, and the antivirus started flashing. The timer ran out, the antivirus started flashing on top of all my other windows. It beeped loudly, and then the computer shut off. It beeped loudly. I couldn't get the computer to turn back on. So I couldn't get the computer to turn back on. So I walked away from it to go calm down. I walked away from it to go calm down. Back to it later. Still freaking out. And I would go back down a few hours later. Once I calmed down a few hours later and tried turning it on, I plugged the computer back in. The BIOS tried turning it on, but the computer told me that the BIOS operating system was finished. But the computer told me that no operating system was found. The computer was finished. And that's when I knew the computer was finished. I cried and cried internally. I cried and had to shell out more money for a computer. I'd have to shell out more money for a computer, but also shelled out money for an antivirus set. Also shelled out money for an antivirus set to protect. I figured out later wasn't doing anything to protect. They're all the same. Thanks, Norton. I know better these days, though. I did a little bit of research. I know better these days, though. I did a little bit of research into a virus, and I know my way around. I know how to get rid of a virus, and I know my way around. I've just been more careful since then. I've just been more careful since then. It would be just fine. But learn your way around a computer. I urge anyone reading this to learn what it means. I urge anyone reading this to learn what it means to have a virus on your computer, and how to properly deal with it.
Why don't you move to another town? That should help out more than move to another town. That should help out more than another town. Back me up to another town. But seriously, just jump around like an idiot. But seriously, at least make me smile. Jump around like an idiot. That should at least make me smile. Okay, just stop jumping, will you? Okay, just stop jumping, will you? Will you, if you take this golden stone touch, will you please go away? Stone touch.
lamp?
Scariest jellyfish I've ever seen! 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 Scariest jellyfish I've ever... seen! Scariest jellyfish I've ever seen! Ever seen! Scariest jellyfish I've ever seen! Jellyfish I've ever seen!
Got a lamp? Got a lamp? Get out.
Restarted itself. When it got back to the desktop, restarted itself. When it got back to the desktop, it was gross. Restarted itself. When it got back to the desktop, it was gross. The colors were all wrong. My windows were all broken and glitchy. And sounds that came from the depths of hell were playing through my speakers. Things didn't resemble my computer at all. It looked like a complete mess. The antivirus had a very serious looking warning on it, and told me to pay for a service which would unlock my computer. I clicked around because what else bad could happen? It had a countdown timer for 5 minutes, and told me that if I didn't pay for the service in 5 minutes, it would lock my computer forever, and my files would be deleted. Restarted itself. I didn't want that to happen. When it got back to the desktop, nothing would work. It was gross. The timer ran out. The colors were all wrong. Antivirus started flashing on top of all my other broken windows. And restarted. The time was up. And sounds that came from the depths of hell were playing through my screen shut off. The colors were all things didn't resemble my windows, my computer. I unplugged it for a while. It restarted itself. I walked away from it. When it got back to the desktop, it was very seriously gross, and I would go back to it later. Told me to pay for things didn't resemble my computer at all broken. It looked like I clicked around. Sounds when it got back to the desktop, very seriously gross. It had a computer told me the colors were all wrong. My windows were pay for the service. When I clicked around, sounds that came from the file were playing through the speaker. When it got back to the desktop, things didn't restart my computer. Colors sound like
Let's smash things! Woo! That's a clown!
Remember when we practiced karate all day? Howdy, y'all. I'm Sandy Cheeks. Come on.
Clown! Let's go!
The more jellyfish I catch in my net, the happier I know I'll get. If there's anything more fun than jellyfishing, I haven't found it yet. I have a bumper sticker. It says, "I'd rather be one of your
Let's smash things! Woo! That's a clown! Let's
Here's the volume control. You can turn it up when we say R. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Bonus content. Maybe that's where they put the money. Cheats! I'll be in here for a while. Hurry up, lad, and feed those anchovies. I almost see the end of the line. Remember, me boy, speed is a fry cook's best friend. Speed and patties, that is. Let me see you flip them patties, me boy. That's like a sea of anchovies. Keep flipping, me boy. Just keep flipping. Keep 'em moving, boyo. They can't all be winners. You're a fry cook now, me boy. Show some grit. Don't stop, me boy. Them anchovies are insatiable. I hit the jackpot today. Next, we'll have to scrub the place down real good and open all the doors and windows. Woo! Boy, you done good. Now you're a co-cashier. So why are you standing around? Get to work! What's all this commotion out here? SpongeBob, stop fooling around and get back to work! SpongeBob, a good co-cashier doesn't dilly-dally or get involved in any ruckus, rumble, or rumpus. Get back to work! I don't pay co-cashiers to stand around like they got nothing better to do. Back to work! Hey, SpongeBob! Do you know how to spell? Get back to work! A co-cashier is a position of honor, of dignity, and if you better get back to your post or I'll make you walk the plank. The Krusty Krab is a finely tuned machine. That means, man your station, SpongeBob! SpongeBob, ever since you got your promotion, you've let it get to your head. Are you too big to do the job? SpongeBob, you're gonna make me rough or something if you don't get back to work. Find the formula, or I'll fire ya, hire ya, and fire ya again. Now that I promoted you, it should be easier to find the formula. You better find the formula soon. You never know where plankton might be hiding. Money? Did somebody say money? Oh, it was me. No formula means no money, and that means no co-cashier. Stop loafing, you sponge loafer. Battle station, SpongeBob. There'll be hungry anchovies about. You've got to feed all these ravenous scallywags and send them on their way. Get to the grill, me boyo. While they clean out the inventory, I'll clean out their wallets. Well, SpongeBob, you've proved you can handle the job. I guess I have no choice but to hire you as me new fry cook. Mr. Squidward, you're on the register now. Easy, lad. One more outburst like that and you're fired. Tickle me handle, SpongeBob. Are you starting the party without me? Don't worry, lad. We'll get your brain happy again. Surely you must remember the time I hired you as me fry cook. I was skeptical at first, but you proved yourself that day. There wasn't a hungry anchovy in the house when you were finished with them. Don't worry, SpongeBob. We'll make you so happy you'll remember the Alamo. Yeehaw, SpongeBob. That ugly old clown was really asking for it, and I commanded the Sandy Cheeks chap. That is what you get when you put him around with a Texas twister.
money, and that means no co-cashier. Stop loafing, you sponge loafer. Battle station, SpongeBob. There be hungry anchovies about. You've got to feed all these ravenous scallywags. No co-cashier. Stop loafing, you sponge
Yeah, so that's the mod. As you can see, as you can hear though, custom audio. If you put custom audio in the game and in the GameCube version and do the SpongeBob Arena glitch by going to the credits, you have to go here. You have to go to the credits at like 11 times. It's 11 or 12. I don't know. If you want to do like the thing where it leads to scans the folders, the pause menu is the second time to the 10th. The 11th time is when the whole game goes to shit. Yeah, and the only way to fix is to turn the game off. But this glitch can be endless. It can actually be endless because you can put your own stuff in here. Yep, this video, it just showcases what you can. Yeah, you can really go ahead and record your own voice, like talking about random stuff, or just fooling around, or record custom just stuff from YouTube or even music or whatever. Put it in here, import it into a file with Industrial Park. And then don't make it play on its own because there's no point then. Just put it in the folder in the SRAM layer, but don't make it trigger, don't trigger it to play. Don't give it a way to play it. And go to SpongeBob Arena enough to start to trigger it. Then go to that level. And if you go there two times, you get the pause menu stuff. Like that's why I showed you the cannon. Well, I'm making an editor file for cannons. I'm actually making an editor file for them, but it's almost done. But yeah, everything that's in the level is going to be played. It's not just the glitch itself. Like, if you add your own stuff and do the glitch, then it's going to read that stuff, too. Yeah, it's pretty sick. Now, this isn't like Larry Boy in the Bad Apple Disc Swapping, where it's like full-blown messed up as hell, where it will read the start of the game and go all the way through. No. If you put too much in the level, the glitch will read for... Well, it actually read everything, pretty much. Yeah, it read all Truth or Squares, SpongeBob... Well, it started off halfway through SpongeBob because that's where it started. Then it moved on to Patrick, Mr. Krabs, and Sandy, and then it moved on to the SP folder for SpongeBob because that's the file. It always goes to the damn SP. You're gonna hear that a lot in the glitch, but it's cool to hear those unused voice clips. But it reads both the normal folders and the SP folder together. This thing is just screwed. This glitch, but yeah, custom audio you can actually play with this. It's pretty neat. So all you have to do is, like I said, you open Audacity and record your own voice in it. You can do whatever you want. Or like record random audio with your Windows computer audio or whatever. I don't know. And then export it as GameCube DSP. Export it as GameCube DSP. And put it in and then you grab a Mr. Krabs voice file, or just both existing sound files and change them into yours. Like, that's what I did. I took Mr. Krabs' voice clips from HBO1, which is SpongeBob's Neighborhood, and I just took like 3 lines from him and then changed it into like things, and then Patrick's Walk. Patrick's Walk is actually a good place to do it because it already is sound files of Patrick saying what's his sock lines and SpongeBob's sock lines, and they're not playable because Patrick was supposed to be in his walk, but I guess Heavy Iron scrapped it and made him be outside his house. So there already is existing sound files in his walk, so you can just go in there and replace those, and then go in there, and you'll hear them in the audio glitch. But yeah, you can add your own stuff, and it will read it. And if you add a lot to a level, it's not like Larry Boy. If you add too much to a level, it's not going to read the whole level. Like, if you add an extra amount, it will only go so far, and then it will loop. Larry Boy and the Bad Apple is the only game I know that... This is the same glitch. This is a more watered-down version of that. Well, except the stacking effect, where you loop it. Yeah, when you add it... Yeah, that's pretty creepy. Yeah, Larry Boy does not do that shit. But if it wasn't for that effect, Yeah, it doesn't have that. But what that game does that this game doesn't do is it will weed the disc for a very long time. This usually weeds it for like 18 minutes, 25 minutes, then it will re-loop. So it's a little bit of time, but Larry Boy goes on, it can weed something for hours. Yeah, it's a mess. So you can use entire games of that. I gotta figure out how to do it with the PS2 audio so we can actually make custom audio files, and we can go into bfbb PS2, dump them in a folder. Then we can go disc swap Larry Boy and the Bad Apple with my custom bfbb PS2, and we can have it play. Yeah, that would be the best. I gotta figure that would be like the funniest thing ever. And then you can make custom audio play with that game, because that game is known for its massive weeding, scanning all the folders. I think it's very neat though how this game has a very similar glitch to what Larry Boy had a few years later in 2006. So yeah, it's almost like one of the programmers who worked on this game worked on that one and made a similar quirk, because it's the same shit. It's the exact same freaking glitch. It's the exact same shit. Like, just not nearly as bad. It doesn't weed as long, but it's basically the same thing where it scans the files. And this game doesn't start. It won't weed the entire game. No, it just weeds the levels you go to. That's why you see me go to those levels over and over, because I have to put it in the game's memory so it loads them. So if you play people's mods and they have the SpongeBob arena when you beat the game, if you have custom audio, you'll be able to hear it in the glitch. Yeah, unless the glitch has been removed. I personally think this glitch is just hilarious, because I don't know why that's in the GameCube version, but it's always something to play around with sometimes. And if you add custom audio, you can actually get it to play your stuff, like I demonstrated in this video. Yeah, it's pretty funny, honestly. So yeah, you guys can, if you want to do that, yeah, you actually can do this. Just do what I did. Then you go to SpongeBob and then you can hear your custom audio, and it will corrupt your audio, so it will be all deep and chipmunk, and it will do all the things that this glitch normally does. And you can stack it. Now, keep in mind, if you're using the older Dolphin, you won't be able to stack it. That's a new version. That's the newer version that has that effect. If you're using the old version, you're not going to be able to do that. So, for some reason, that wasn't a thing until the newest version, but that's probably because that's probably the accuracy of the emulation. This is probably what's supposed to happen, because every new version of Dolphin has the same issue with the stack. It all does that. So I'm going to guess this is how the glitch is supposed to play out if you were to use the actual GameCube. Now, you can see why the GameCube crashes you can see why it crashes when you go here 12 times on console, and why you get no sound and crash. That's why it crashes on GameCube. That's why it's crashing, because it's getting too confused. It's mixing and matching level audio and storing it and stacking it and scanning it for, yeah, it's a mess. No wonder the poor GameCube can't handle it. No shit. It's the GameCube is very delicate. Like every Nintendo console. Well, I'm not wrong. Like, let's be honest. We're not wrong there. I will give one thing about Nintendo. Sony does a better job, and every other company does a way better job with the consoles, I swear. Like, Nintendo, I swear, not to get on a rant, I'm not trying to start something here, but honestly, like, everything that Nintendo makes is always low quality budget. Not the games they make, the consoles. Every flipping thing they make is always has issues. I mean, everything. Like, it's not like honestly, like, the GameCube games always have compressed audio, compressed graphics. The Nintendo Switch is 2017. There's no excuse for that to still have low quality issues. Yeah, it still does. If Xbox and if Microsoft, Xbox, and Sony PlayStation can do a better job in 2017 and onward, why can't Nintendo? They always complain about piracy and emulation and modding. Well, because one reason is because they can play the games better quality, but that's what I'm trying to say. It's just like, honestly though, it's really the truth though. Like, it's always like every consoles always have better, like, unless you're playing Nintendo games themselves, like Super Mario Sunshine. Well, okay, that game's kind of buggy. That's not a good example, but what I don't know. Don't get me started on that one. But anyway, moving on from that game. But like, before I end the video, I was gonna say, I don't know why I started this rant, but what I'm gonna say is just with, like, when it comes to like Nintendo games, like, they're always okay, pretty much, except for Sunshine's glitches and some other Nintendo games that have glitches and weird things. But like, what I'm saying is, like, when it comes to like the games that are made by Nintendo, like Super Mario Odyssey. Yeah, very good game, and good graphics, and it works well. But then SpongeBob Basketball Rehydrated was came out in the Switch, and it's a buggy mess. Well, Rehydrated not being a buggy mess is It's not like it's unknown about, but the Switch version is the worst. I will give Rehydrated one thing. At least the ever consoles don't have those. Rehydrated at least works better than the Switch. Well, actually, the Switch does work now, but when it first came out, it was a buggy ass mess. It didn't work. So because it's a Switch, it's a low powerful console, and if it's not made by Nintendo, if the games aren't produced by Nintendo, they always seem to have like some sort of quirk. Not all the games, but I've noticed that seems to happen a lot with like non-Nintendo. If it's not Nintendo making the, because they know how to use the console's capabilities, I guess. Because whenever people try to port it to those consoles, they always seem to have bugs. Like look at bfbb. The oddities in the GameCube version don't exist. This oddity of the audio doesn't exist in the PS2 version or the Xbox version. It doesn't. It's only in the GameCube version. Same with Scooby-Doo's audio bugs. They only exist in the GameCube version. Same with you know how Scooby's supposed to have his walking sound and sprint sound when his feet move on the ground. You know, in the GameCube version, he doesn't have any footstep sounds. If you don't know, if you didn't notice that, he doesn't have any footstep sounds. In the PS2 and Xbox version, he actually has his footstep audio, but in the GameCube version, it's not there for some reason. Like same with like the robots laughing. In the GameCube version of this game, that's nowhere to be found, but in the PS2 and Xbox version, you can hear it. I mean, SpongeBob is supposed to have a sound in Jellyfish, a sound with the bungee hooks, the bungees, where he go down and he's supposed to go woohoo, like all the lines. He doesn't see any of them in the GameCube version. It's just quiet because they're all missing and damaged and corrupted. But in the PS2 and Xbox version, they're all there. Now the BFBB Deluxe mod, whatever, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, actually patched in his audio, and some of the mods have patched it too to the GameCube. And the randomizer actually adds back the robot laugh audio. But like this game on its own, there's missing sound effects, blatantly missing in the GameCube version. Like when you click spatulas, no sound effect. There's supposed to be a fireworks sound when you click spatulas and socks. That's not in the GameCube version. Like, and the robots don't even look right. Like they're not shiny like the PS2 version. Like I know it's just I know GameCube. GameCube came out a year the same flipping year as the PS2, didn't it? Or a year no, that was 2001. I don't know. But it's like a year after, for heaven's sakes. Like, why is the GameCube version should be even better than the PS2 version? But it isn't. Like, but I mean, the movie game. I mean, the glitches in BFBB. This stuff is hilarious. This stuff doesn't ruin the game. The GameCube version of BFBB actually, the glitches actually can be funny as anything. The only game that's a problem when it comes to Heavy Iron's GameCube ports is Movie Game. Movie Game will crash in loading screens, and it's a mess. Yeah, that game is a mess with that issue, and it happens not even by pause level spamming. You know, when you pause and reload the level too quick. With Movie Game, if you quickly reload the level, yeah, it will pretty much do it. But sometimes it can happen just because. There's a lot of times where you just load a level and it just doesn't load. It's like, and you didn't save. It's like shit. Does that glitch happen in the PS2 Xbox version? Nope. At least the GameCube version. And like Rehydrated, same thing. The Switch version is good. Why is it always the Nintendo version of everything, bro? I mean, if you look at games that are licensed by Nintendo, games that actually are licensed by Nintendo, like these games, like I don't know, like this, I don't Mansion. Pokemon Channel. You know, there's a few games. This game is meant for Nintendo, so it doesn't really act weird. But like, there's so many games that if it's that product, it's fine. But if it's multiple consoles, the GameCube version always gets like glitchy and has weird quirks that the other consoles just straight up don't have. Like, why are GameCube games so compressed as all hell? Like, they always have quirks, like up the backside. Like, honestly, there's always quirks with them. Like this game too on GameCube. If you pause the game during a wish, you can make the music slow down and become messed up. That's only in the GameCube. That it happens in the PS2 version too. Yes, I made a video on that in my older. But like the glitch does happen in the PS2 version of this, but in GameCube it happens every time you make a wish and pause the game during the dance when you go to the wish icon. If you pause right before he enters it and then you unpause. As you basically just enter it and pause. If you do it right, when you unpause, you can get the music to become very slow or kind of fast, but not as fast as it should be. Yeah, fun fact for you, new glitch for you for the day. New glitch for the day if you didn't know about that game. There you go, now you know about it. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. I love this. I want to show you guys a little mod you can do if you want to do something funny with modding this game. If you want to make the SpongeBob Winning Glitch even more weird and random, there you go. You can actually input your own custom audio into the game, and then you can actually play it. And it will actually, yeah, it will actually play it for you. It's pretty funny. So, and I'm not saying, and I'm not being like Nintendo games or, no, what I'm saying is it's always the game, it's always like, they always have the most porting issues. I don't understand why it's always Nintendo products. That's not always, no, Madagascar 2 is one of the games that's actually the opposite. The Wii version is actually the best, it's actually really good because the PS2 version had to be made by a totally different developer, and they completely messed up the PS2 version to all hell. Yes, Madagascar 2 wasn't even made by the PS2 port wasn't made by Toys for Bob. I learned that, yeah, it was made by a whole different person, like a different, that ported it. That's why the PS2 version is so glitchy and messed up, because it's not made by even the same people. They made somebody else port it over. Yeah, I wonder it's so glitchy, because it's not made, because it's totally, yeah, it's probably given to someone who, I don't know, really want a cash grab? I have no idea. Because the Madagascar 2, there's no excuse for that game to be that broken, like on the PS2. It literally barely functions. It barely actually functions. And that's not the emulation being stupid. The game is just like that. That stuff is in the game. The skipping bug is not nearly as obnoxious, unless you use the, that emulators, the older PS2 emulators, that's more common, but that skipping bug is actually in the game, by the way, for those that don't know. That's in the game. You can do that on the actual PS2. It's only Pacific models of the PS2 that do that. Some early fins, and none of the Fats do it. Some of the fins do it, and then the older PS2, PCSX2 emulators do that. Yeah, if you don't know this, I've researched. I know this game. I know how that game is. It's certain versions of the PS2 console that do that, and certain versions of the older PS2 emulator. And it's just how I don't know why that glitch is depending on the hardware, but some hardware it freaks out and makes the game randomly want to skip for no reason. I don't know why that's a thing, but whatever, it's a thing. But even then, on the actual PS2 hardware, the skipping bug in Madagascar 2 only happens once in a blue moon. Like it's like once maybe at the end of a month, or it's pretty rare. On the actual PS2, it's not very common, but if you use the older PS2 emulator, it's like in your face. It skips all the time. It's like it will always end up skipping. Like the character will say the same line for a flipping 2 minutes straight. It's like, yeah, we get it. I mean, yeah, it does it all the time. You can't even stop it. If you're using the older PS2 emulator, you're gonna see that glitch all the time, because it will never stop happening. In fact, the more you play the game, the worse it actually gets. Yeah, if you actually keep playing it, the game will actually get worse. You do it eventually. It will do it all the time. It won't even stop. You have to actually remove your save file and start. Yeah, it's a mess. Yeah, the only reason I use the older emulator is because the graphic bug is worse for that, so that's why I do that. But anyway, thanks for watching. I just want to. But I just want to show that little mod I wanted to play around with. So yeah, you can full custom audio. Once I learned how to do it for the PS2 version, I'm going to do Larry Boy disc swapping with bfbb PS2 and add custom audio to that. And it's anything. Anything goes. Anything. You can put YouTube stuff in there. We just record it on your computer. You can put music in there. You can record your own voice. You can record TV shows. I did not show Help Wanted in this in case I get a copyright. But I did put it in the feeder. There's Scooby-Doo Night 100 Fights audio, some of that, and then there's also Help Wanted, and there's also Revenge of the Flying Dutchman audio from the game. That level's the feeder's got quite a few stuff in there. I did not show you that stuff because I'm afraid that Help Wanted, Nickelodeon might get mad if I show that. I don't think it will. It's just audio. Yes, I did show the Courage of the Cowardly Dog, but you hear more about this. Nickelodeon's way more strict with that stuff, so. I'll bite it with that one, but I'm not gonna risk it with SpongeBob. I mean, I'd rather not, because Nickelodeon says it's their cash cow, and I think they'll get mad if I do that. So I'd rather just not bite that bullet. So, but if you go to the theater, if I end up releasing this mod, maybe this might be debatable, but I might release this one. But I'm gonna be releasing my other mods. But if I do end up releasing this one, if you were to go to the SpongeBob Arena enough, and then go to the theater over and over, and keep doing the Cruise Bubble thing. You're going to find that when it reads the files, it's going to read Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, and it's going to read also Help Wanted. Not the whole episode of Spun. I didn't record the full thing. That'd be way too much for the recording. You can't record like that big of a file. I don't think a wave. I don't know, but I record like the part where SpongeBob talks to Patrick at the very beginning of the episode. You have to go to Krusty Krab and get that job. I can't. Don't you? Yeah. Then he meets Squidward and Mr. Krabs, and then he trips over and falls in the. When he falls on the wood like a sponge, and then he gets up and Mr. Krabs tells him to get the portable attachment spatula, whatever it's called. Yeah, that's all recorded. So you can hear that if you go to the theater and go there enough, and then I put Help Wanted in there, and you're also going to hear Revenge of the Flying Dutchman opening cutscene when SpongeBob and Gary and the Flying Dutchman are there, where Dutchman talks about kidnapping Gary because he woke him from his sleep. So it's got that whole opening cutscene too. I put it in there so you can mess with that. So anyway, that's a little funny thing I want to show you. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will be releasing some editor files. That canon thing you see, I will release that at some point. I mean, I know people probably know how to do that, but I will release editor files for that stuff at some point because for those who don't have those files, I will release them. But yeah, if I can give any advice to how Dusty Park, what you can do is if you need to import something over, just like. When you import, it's always the most part that makes sense. Is the common sense part of it is the textures and models and sometimes triggers and timers and things like that. Most of the stuff you understand, like most stuff is like, okay, I need this, I need this, I need this. But then there's other things, you might need like an asset, then you need like, there's a lot of things you need to port over. So, you might miss, so what you have to do is, the trick that I use is if you open, let's say you port over the model, it will show you open the model data. You're going to see it's the texture for it. You grab the texture. Okay. But then when you grab something else, like let's say you grab like the thing itself, the thing, like the actual item, the cannon itself, you might look into it in the data. You might see a bunch of missing files, a bunch of numbers. If you copy those missing numbers, usually it's actually something that's missing. You paste it in Find, and it will show you what's missing, and you can just copy and paste that over. Then, let's say you port over a timer. Open the timer up. Look in the links. Oh, there's a bunch of missing stuff in there, but there's a bunch of numbers and letters. That means you're missing something. Copy that number and paste it in Find, and it will show you what you're missing. Then you copy those stuff over. Look in the folders. There'll be more missing things. It's basically find this, find. Yeah, once you have everything, it will work, but. Porting stuff over is probably the most tedious thing about modding BFBB, movie games, Scooby-Doo, and all that's the most tedious thing about this. But once you have the files needed for it to work, then you can make your mods. I find making the mods is the easiest part. It's just porting stuff over can be like the worst part of it. It's fun, but it can also be tedious if you miss something. Luckily for me, the only thing I missed for cannons was the one sound when you break it. Everything else I grabbed. It seems to work perfectly fine. As you see, the beach balls fall down. They will hurt you if you touch them. They bounce. Everything works. The steam from the cannon works. The cannon vibrates when it shoots. Yeah, it all works. And if you hit it, all the frags, it breaks apart and shatters like it does. Yeah, the cannon sound plays. Everything about it seems to work. So, the beach balls don't actually have a sound. The only cannon stuff that has sounds is the stuff from downtown Bikini Bottom, where it shoots the sink out in the couches and stuff. But I don't have those cannons yet. But I'm pretty sure you don't need any else. I can probably just grab those models, the couches and sinks, and then use them. You just put them in the I Own You link. You put them in the I Own You link, and then what will happen is the group. So and then when you go in, instead of beach balls, it'll be you can probably just put ever items in there. I'm sure it works for all cannons. I wonder what would happen if you would have put in a model in there, like a character. It probably would just crash the game. The animation would get all funky. I wonder what would actually happen though if you would put in something that's not meant to be in the canon. I know it would probably crash, but I gotta try it for the hell of it. What would the game actually do? That'd be kind of funny to check out. Yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with modding, and then when you watch other people's mods, you're like, oh, that's a cool idea. And I will give credit. Another mod I recently been playing. I haven't played on my channel, but I've been recently playing. So yeah, I know the video's over. I don't know why I just feel like talking a bit, but the everything that I just downloaded a mod for bfbb. I recommend you guys play it. It's sick. It's really it's a great mod. I think it's called bfbb deluxe. Yeah, that thing. Holy shit. It's the same game, but extra content. It's kind of what one of my mods is, actually, yeah. I'm doing the same kind of stuff, too. It's like other people have the same ideas as other people. I find that funny. But mine's not going to be the same stuff as his. I have one mod called bfbb extra content. I do have another mod. I'm working on so many flipping mods. You have no idea how many things I'm working on. It's like things like this to have fun, like goofy things like this I do for fun. But then I also do other stuff. Like I have actual projects that I'm doing, like bfbb Spike Lake, which you're gonna see that when that flipping comes out at some point. Ugh, it's getting done at some point. Just there's so much bug fixes and shit. It's like because I learn more stuff. I learn how to do things better, so I have to go back and fix this and add this and fix this and add this. The mod will be out. I want to get this out, but it's never gonna. I swear, it's like they never. I don't know when it's gonna come out. I want to make it as good as it can be. Yeah, I can make a 1.1. I can release the game with some kinks and glitches, which I'm probably gonna release it maybe with something, but then I can update it later and fix things like everyone else does. I mean, nobody releases their mods pretty much without any glitch. Usually, there's always some little glitch here and there. I mean, I could release it but if I know how to fix the bug, if I know how to fix it, then I'm gonna fix it. If I don't know how to fix the bug and it's only one little bug, then I might release it and just leave a note in the README file. There's a couple bugs. I'll notify the bugs with them. Then I'll say like, yeah, if I fix it, if anybody has an idea how I can fix this, you can let me know, or if I figure it out, I'll fix it in a patch, like like anybody does. I mean, that's what I'll do. But like, if I don't know how to fix it at the time, then if it's only one or two little issues that don't ruin the experience for people, and it's just like a little graphic issue, or like maybe there's just something that's not a very minor issue, then I'll still release it. But if it's a major problem, it's going to ruin the experience for me and other people, then no, I'm not going to release it in that state. Like, the mod is not done yet. The concept is done, but there's still stuff I need to do. I need to fix things and iron things out. Like, seriously. Like, that mod is taking forever. And bfbb extra content mod is basically what Deluxe kind of is. I had my own idea for it. I was already working my own kind of flipping thing, but it's almost like that. It's the same game, but my own with some extra spatulas to do. It's not going to have as much as that Deluxe mod, because it's not going to be as much as probably that, but it's going to be like extra spatulas here and there. You guys have seen it. I've teased it in the past. Like, and that mod you probably thought was abandoned. No, I'm not. It's not abandoned. I'm still doing it. It's just that I took a break from it to work on Spike Lake. Well, Spike Lake is almost done. To those who don't know what that mod is SpongeBob there's a new custom map, and it's called Spike Lake. The place is not in Bikini Bottom, but it's in my mod, and you go, and Squidward tells you that Mr. Krabs, Gary, and Miss Puff, and a few characters there's these boats, and they're going to drown or something, so you have to go out and rescue them, because the spikes the boats hit the spikes, and the boats might sink, so you have to go rescue your friends and save them. And then once you do that, that's the main goal of the level. But there's extra spatulas that, there's like a carnival area. I showed you guys that mod a year ago. If you've seen it, it's on my channel before I used like the older video. It's on my channel though. I had fans on my channel ask me when is that going to be released. I'm glad you guys want to play it. I appreciate it. Like, I'm gonna get it out at some point when it gets done. It's not. I don't know when it will be done, because it's like. But I will eventually get it finished so you guys can play it. Because I want you guys to enjoy this. Because I've been working on... I've been trying this for like over a year. Like 2 years. I mean, I don't know why. I just put so much time into it. I'm trying to like... Yeah, so... But it's got like a few challenges. Plus it has a whole sub-area. There's 2 mini-game areas. There's one where you smash a bunch of tikis. You have to break a bunch of tikis before the time runs out. A classic little challenge like that. And there's one where you have to get through an obstacle course, like movie game, but it's not movie game. It's Bikini Bottom. It's not. It's got things like platforms and buttons and things you have to do in time, that kind of stuff. So it's just a mini little mod. It's got one big map, and I think there's like 6 spatulas or 5 in there, or 8. There's quite a few in that. And then there's like 2 sub levels that take you to challenges. Like I said, the Tiki challenge and the platforming challenge, and that's the whole mod. It's like something like that. But I keep having to patch it and fix things, so don't know when it's going to come out, but it will eventually come out, and then I will release my other mods. Like, my other files are probably going to come out before I make the mod. I'll probably end up releasing those first. Like, I made some new edit files. I made Sandman. I've made the Cannon mod I'm still working on. I've made water from Goo Lagoon, so you guys can use water if you... Just for people that don't have these files, if people need them, I made extra, because BFBB edit files, there's no hazards or challenges editor files. It's just it's the enemies and the NPCs and the buttons and stuff, but there's no end balloons. You get quite a few things, but there's no like hazard challenge stuff like hot sauce and everything, like things you could use for your mods for challenges. Cannons, there's no cannons. I don't think there's cannons is there cannons in the enemy files? I don't think so. Maybe I would laugh if there was, and I just did this all for no reason. That'd be freaking... Well, at least I say I did it, you know. It is fun porting stuff over. It's satisfying when you get it done. But there's so many files for it sometimes. It could take you like an hour because there's so much stuff. Like one thing might take like... One thing might take like Canon... If you think it's a few things. No, there's a few things for those things. There's quite a few things actually for it. There's a lot actually. There's timers. There's free Canon timers for 01. Free Canon timers for the second one. There's like links. There's triggers that make the cannons turn on when you're near it. Then there's like the group file for the beach balls. You need all the beach balls. Then you need both the cannons. You need like it's a few things. So when it comes I did teach you guys how to import stuff from other levels. If you miss a file, like sometimes I've done that, but you will eventually get it. It's just if you miss something, you just gotta go and go, okay, what is it? But like, it is fun moving things over. Then you can take what you want and use it for your own mods. Or you can make your own. You can take something and use it for something else. Like, you could take the artwork from boot.hip, the artwork, and you can make your own. You can edit the file, make your own custom like collectible objects and stuff like that. So I can make it like crab patties, or then I could do a challenge where you like Mr. Krabs wants you to deliver crab patties, or you do something. You can make your own little custom challenges. Like I was gonna mention this. There's one cool little challenge that BFB Deluxe did. You literally go to downtown, and Mr. Krabs gives you a mission to deliver crab patties to the customers in downtown. Yet he literally took stuff from Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. Great job. Like he took like legitimately like the takeout thing Mr. Krabs wants you to do, and the takeout thing that, what do you call it? Like the crab patty bags. The actual bags you deliver the food. He literally bowled that and he made a whole mission from Revenge of the Flying Dutchman and took the whole idea and put it in BFBB. If you want to play a new awesome mod, I recommend you play BFBB Deluxe. It's really fun and I really like it. And you should also check out Sock Expedition. I haven't played it yet, but I'm going to try that one soon. Made by Tech Z. I forget who made the deluxe mod. I haven't looked in a while, but it's one of the top in the community. But try it out. I have played it. I might play it on my channel. I've already played it like off camera. I don't think I'm going to play it, but I might play it at some point. But I've played it already myself a bit. But yeah, you should download BFB Deluxe, and you can play it yourself, or you can use the Heavy Mod Manager to play it. So, Heavy Mod Manager is kind of weird though. I tried using it on my laptop and it doesn't work. I don't know what the hell. I don't know why it won't work. Then again, my laptop is just stupid, so I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with it. It won't work on their stupid thing. So, no, really, I can't get that program to work on there. And not that I need to use my laptop for any kind of thing. My laptop's not powerful enough in the slightest, but it barely, just throw me. Ugh. But like, anyway, thanks for watching. See ya.